We've had a lot of highlights during our time here. We really enjoyed working with a lot of people here. Everyone's so down to earth. We feel like we're a part of the family at ASL already. And it's been so fun to get to know everyone through their dreams, through their subconscious lives. We now collected over 1,000 dreams from the ASL community, and I feel like we often have so many barriers to opening up to others, and dreams can be an honest portrait to our current state of mind. And so it's been so interesting to see everyone's dreams and to see how much our minds naturally drift to the symbolic and existential, even at age 4.
Both of us are just grateful for the opportunity to actually work with students. Talking to the students and getting to know some of them has been definitely a highlight for us. I think just being able to talk to them about their interest in art and kind of like understand some of the concerns that they're having about just living in the 21st century and figuring out what they want to do, and just being able to kind of exchange our experiences, which is really rare, to be able to bring people together from different ages. And I think this project was a huge opportunity for us to be able to create a situation that brought, whether it was a 4-year-old or a high school student or faculty together, with this idea of like just dreams, and kind of seeing all the conversations that emerged around that in space has been really fun and felt really productive for us.
Yeah, most of our public art projects take over a year, so it's been a really interesting experience to do this project in 3-4 weeks. And I feel like it's been a real, an exercise in quick experiments and trial and error and experimenting, kind of rolling with the punches, going with the flow. And I think every time we tried something out that didn't work, we learned more about what could work. And I think there's a lesson there. We tried 3 different materials for projection. We tried 3 different materials for the skylight, and it led to unexpected surprises too. This is weed membrane on the skylight right now, which is a cheap material that people use in their gardens. And I really loved how the green lines ended up looking like they are lit up, like they're electric.
Yeah, and just given the short timeline, we were really happy that we had just so much support from the ASL team with Joe, Titch, Gavin, Mike, Dean. The list could go on, but they really helped us kind of turn this around really quickly. We selected dreams because a lot of our previous work was dealing with a lot of heavy terrain, like grief and loss and anxiety. And so we wanted to do something that was a little bit more playful. And after talking to a lot of the faculty and students here, and even just the conditions of the past couple of years, it felt like everybody wanted just to have something a little bit lighter. And our interest was to bring together as many different people and demographics and ages as possible. So what do we have in common? We all dream, and that was kind of the initial thinking for it, and it became kind of a framework for some really interesting conversations.
The Nightly News is a theater of dreams. It's this reflective space that broadcasts our interior worlds at night, where our minds, go to the strangest places filled with anxiety and desire and other possible worlds. And I think it shows, that we're all deeply weird creatures that are bound by a lot of the same things, nerves and fantasy and the surreal.
Hi, I'm Bree. And I'm Alika. Today we are here to interview Candy, Chang, and James Reeves. Who inspired you to do this?
Chinese calligraphy kind of inspired my love for the handwritten word, and that's why a lot of the public art projects involve handwriting. There's so much personality and character that gets lost with digital tools. So I really love seeing the idiosyncrasies in everyone's handwriting, and I think it shows a lot of the character in all of us, And then I think that every project really is inspired by our own experiences at the time. James and I are really interested in the future of ritual in public life, ways that we might come together and, in new ways, learn a little bit more about our interior lives, see how much we're all walking wounded, and that our shared struggles and desires really far outweigh our differences.
I think it's everything that you take in over time, I know that's kind of a broad answer, but I don't think there's a specific reference point. It's definitely a lot of the experiences that you go through in life, the losses and revelations and little adventures, they kind of add up to something. And then at this moment, we just got interested in our dream life, because the world's getting weird and we have weird scenes come to us at night and trying to see how those square up with each other. And they've been delightful so far.
Hi, I'm I'm Bria and I'm here with.
Rosie.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you the question. Have you been down to the Innovators project?
I have. I've only been once though.
Okay, how'd you think of it?
I thought it was really cool. I really liked the atmosphere that it created, and it's a really interesting use of the space.
I have. It's really good. It's like really pretty, really sort of. I think it really encompasses sort of the idea of dreams and the sort of darkness and lights going on. It's really well designed.
I like how all the dreams, everyone has like unique dreams, like some about like a leaf, being a leaf, or like having anxiety or stuff like that.
It's very cool. I think it's amazing the setup that they have down there, considering that was one big glass open space and they've made it all dark and made it actually feel like a completely different room. And I really like the concept that they have.